Getting the cars lined up properly as they're ready to get off the yellow in a moment. The yellow laps continue to count in the 100-lap event. Fuel is important as the cars consume quite a bit of fuel in a 100-lap event. But they got the push truck underway and got Michael Smith caught up to the back of the pack. But that will move Rich Vogler in car 1 EC. He's from Indianapolis, last year's champion, up into third spot as the man who was running third, Michael Smith, went over against the fence. So the cars as they run on the racetrack, Ron Shuman, the leader, is out front, and he will have, it appears, about 3 lapped cars between himself and the second place car of Joe Corrigan in car number 65. Corrigan is second in the event, but he is not second physically on the racetrack, as the leader, Shuman, has put himself in front of at least 3 other race cars, giving himself an advantage. So under the yellow, the cars all bunch up and get ready to go again, similar to a NASCAR event when it gives the leader an advantage to get a free track in front of him. But again, it gives everybody the opportunity to gather up tightly behind so that they can get a better shot at catching the leader. So it's both good news and bad news. Ron Shuman brings them down the front straightaway as he brings the red car number 71 down the front chute again. Continues to lead this event so far as 20 laps are on the board. As we said, Shuman has won it 4 times, led a number of laps last year before the engine on car number 71 let him down, and he had to go back into the race, into the infield. And Kevin Olsen took home the championship. Going back to green as they come out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway as Shuman wastes little time in getting that advantage back as he gets away from the rest of the pack down through turn number 1 over to turn 2 and up the back straightaway. Ron Shuman from Mesa, Arizona. The challenge now going to car number 1 EC. That's Rich Vogler. It's like Vogler has moved into second spot on the restart. Vogler, as he gets around the slower car, going into turn number 1, and Vogler not only is second, but he is second physically on the racetrack. Rich Vogler from Indianapolis in car 1 EC, last year's USAC midget champion, is in second spot, chasing Ron Shuman, the current leader, down the front straightaway. Moving into third spot now is Joe Corrigan. Corrigan, who had been running second, dropped back to third, and his challenge is going to come from Tommy White in car number 1X. White now, and now going around is Sleepy Trip. Ron Sleepy Trip puts the move on. As Trip moves into second spot, Trip gets around Corrigan, and so does White. Corrigan almost drifted over in front of White when Trip went by, started to move into the center of the racetrack, and then saw Tommy White. 2 Western drivers now doing very well as they are running in third and fourth spots down the front straightaway. Sleepy Trip is third, Tommy White is fourth, dropping Corrigan back to fifth. The pack now up the back straightaway as we take a look at Sleepy Trip. Sleepy Trip up the back straightaway, goes into the turn now. Trip in third spot. He gets a slower car between himself and Tommy White. Tommy White follows Trip up the back straightaway. The leader continues to be Ron Shuman in car number 71. He comes down the front straightaway with a great advantage, almost a full straightaway advantage. Behind him comes Rich Vogler in car 1 EC. The 2 of them are up into turns 3 and 4 all by themselves. Shuman will complete lap number 29 as he heads into lap 30 of the 100-lap special event at Ascot. Now, physically on the racetrack, the front 4 cars have no one between themselves. The first car being Ron Shuman. Second place is Rich Vogler. Third is Sleepy Trip. And fourth is White, Tommy White. Shuman out of turn 2 now and up the back straightaway. He has 30 laps completed. Almost 1/3 of the way through the 100-lap event. Shuman out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway to complete lap number 31. Second place car of Rich Vogler now completes that lap. Sleepy Trip in third. White is fourth. Fifth belongs to Joe Corrigan, who started from the pole position. Shuman now going to pass slower cars as he gets himself back into traffic after the yellow flag, completing lap number 32. The next lap will be 1/3 of the way as Shuman heads into turn number 3. Over to turn number 4. We're looking at the battle of Sleepy Trip and Tommy White as they run 3rd and 4th. Shuman clips off lap number 33. He's 1/3 of the way through the event. Second place continues to be Rich Vogler. Third is Sleepy Trip. Fourth is Tommy White. And fifth is Joe Corrigan. Cars continue to leave the racetrack as one after another seem to have mechanical problems, but the leaders still keeping up a blistering pace. Shuman in car number 71. Passing cars. Sleepy Trip trying to stay away from Tommy White as they are in turn 3, headed over for turn number 4. Trip down the front straightaway, followed by White. They're followed by Corrigan and Tommy Astone. Tommy Astone is running in 6th position. The battle continues on the track with a 100-lap event, and Tommy White tries to get down on the inside of Sleepy Trip. Trip with a faster line on the outside of the racetrack holds on to his position as they go up the back straightaway. Another car pulling in off the race course as he brings his car in, and that's car number 15, Jack Hawley, leaving the track. Battle continues between the two number 1s. One of Sleepy Trip and the 1X car of Tommy White. Trip was last year's West Coast Regional Champion, and Tommy White just wrapped up the championship for 1984, and the two of them racing for 3rd and 4th position on the track. Cars getting very close together as they come out of the turn now on the back straightaway. Ron Shuman continues to be the leader as he will click off lap number 40 this time by. Shuman working traffic. Ron Shuman from Mesa, Arizona wants win number 5. He clicks off number 40 as he goes by the stand. This time he's down in turn number 1. He's over to turn number 2. Still getting by cars one at a time as he continues to work his way through traffic. Looking at Shuman now up into turn 4. Shuman down the front straightaway as he gets behind car number 99. That's the borrowed ride for Tom Bigelow. Shuman is right behind Bigelow. Bigelow, who had to start at the back of the pack when he took over the ride of Bobby Olivero when he wanted to stay in the points chase for national USAC points. And Shuman is knocking on his back bumper. Shuman goes to the inside now, down in turn number 1. He's underneath Bigelow. Bigelow on the outside, Shuman on the inside. Bigelow holds his position as Shuman unable to put him a lap down as yet. Up into turn number 3. Watch Shuman work traffic. There's a car down on the inside. Shuman sees him, and he makes it by, but could have had a problem as the car got into trouble and was moving very slowly down underneath, and that was car number 2C of Mike Geringer, who takes his car off the track. Second place is a single car, Rich Vogler in car 1EC. Vogler continues to lap cars and keep himself a safe distance from the challenge that's coming from behind him, the two cars that continue to run for 3rd and 4th. And another car slowing down on the back of the racetrack, and he's safely off the racetrack as cars continue to leave us. Second place is still 1 EC, Rich Vogler. EC standing for East Coast, as we have 4 cars with number 1 in the event tonight, each one earning them from a different division of the United States. Rich Vogler, last year's USAC midget champion, in second spot. Faster cars continue to lap the people in front of him. Ron Shuman still following Bigelow around the racetrack. Shuman in car number 71. Reeling in behind Bigelow. They get up into turns 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, they come down the front straightaway. Second place car going by the start-finish line now, Rich Vogler. We are getting very close to the halfway point in this event. The leader continues to be Ron Shuman. He's led it ever since the green flag. Another car slowing down and going into the infield, and that's car number 99 off the racetrack. That's Tom Bigelow. Bigelow's car number 99, his borrowed ride, is off the racetrack, and that's going to let Mel Kenyon gather more points. Shuman, the leader, in car number 71. He's been trying to pass Bigelow, and Bigelow takes the car off the track. Shuman now, the leader, as he has been, working traffic into turn number 3. Second place is still Rich Vogler in car 1 EC. Shuman wraps off lap number 50, the halfway point of the event. Vogler goes by. He puts down lap 50. In third place is still Sleepy Trip. At fourth is Tommy White. 3 number 1s are running second, third, and fourth. 1 East Coast Rich Vogler, 1 Sleepy Trip, and 1X Tommy White. Shuman putting his car wherever he wants so far. Car doing a great job. The Ron Weeks Larry Howard prepared car. And Ron Shuman is after an unprecedented victory number 5 if he can hold it on. Second place in the race is still Rich Vogler in 1 EC. Vogler from Indianapolis, Indiana. The challenge behind him for third place is still the 2 number 1s. That's Sleepy Trip and Tommy White running third and fourth. And White continues to run on the back bumper of Trip. We're still looking at Vogler as he comes out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Many of the cars now left the racetrack with one problem or another, as they were unable to finish all 100 laps. Those that are still out there are running hard, as is Sleepy Trip in third spot in car number 1, WC West Coast, as he's in turn 3, and he's got a challenge coming after him. Watch him down the front straightaway. Now we have a yellow flag out. We have problems up in turn number 4. Have a car in trouble up in turn number 4. It looks like car number 16, must be 16G, of Dwayne Woodward from Fresno. Parks the car against the fence on the outside of turn number 4, and it turns out to be 16.